I need to get this off my chest. Let me tell you how my best friend Sarah completely destroyed my 3-year relationship with Alex and left me broken. I'm 28, and up until a few months ago, I thought I had it all figured out. Perfect boyfriend, solid job, and a childhood bestie who I trusted with my life. Boy, was I wrong. This is my side of the story, the whole messy truth. I've been replaying it in my head non-stop. First, a little background on me. My name's Emily, and I grew up in this tiny suburb outside Chicago. Pretty average childhood, parents divorced when I was 10, but nothing too traumatic. I was always the quiet, bookish type in school, more into art and daydreaming than parties. After high school, I moved to the city for college, studied graphic design, and now I work as a freelance designer from home. It's flexible, pays okay, and lets me travel a bit. That's how I met Alex, actually. Alex, age 30. Alex and I met about 4 years ago at this cute little coffee shop downtown. I was there sketching ideas for a client, headphones in, totally in my zone. He was in line behind me, juggling his laptop and a stack of papers. He's in finance, works for a big firm doing investment stuff. Anyway, he accidentally bumped into me and spilled his latte all over my sketchbook. I was pissed at first, but he was so apologetic, like genuinely flustered. He bought me a new drink, offered to replace the book, and we ended up chatting for an hour. Turns out he's from a big family in the Midwest, played soccer in college, and has this dry sense of humor that just clicked with me. He wasn't some flashy guy. He was steady, kind, the type who remembers your favorite ice cream flavor and surprises you with it after a bad day. We started dating a week later, and 3 years in, we were that couple everyone envies. We did everything together. Weekend picnics in the park with homemade sandwiches, fancy dinner dates where we'd dress up and pretend it was our first time out, road trips to places like the Smoky Mountains, or just spontaneous drives to the lake. He treated me like a queen, always loyal, devoted, the whole package. I thought we'd get married someday. We even talked about it casually. Now, Sarah, 28, my so-called best friend. We've known each other since kindergarten. She was the outgoing one, always dragging me into adventures. We grew up together in that same suburb, shared secrets, sleepovers, all that BFF stuff. She moved to the city a year after me, got a job in retail management, and we'd hang out all the time. But looking back, there were red flags. Sarah was always single or in these toxic flings that never lasted. She had this jealous streak, especially when things were going well for me. When I started dating Alex, she never liked him. From day one, she'd make these snide comments whenever she was around. Like if he cooked dinner for us, she'd say something like, "Oh, Alex, trying to play house husband?" Cute, but Emily could do better than Mr. Boring. Or if he planned a surprise trip, she'd roll her eyes and mutter, "Must be nice to have a guy who actually shows up." Every time, Alex would give me this look, like, "You gonna say something?" But I'd brush it off. "She's just playing," I'd tell him. "Sarah doesn't mean it. That's her sense of humor." God, I was so naive. I didn't want to rock the boat with my oldest friend over what I thought was harmless teasing. Things were fine until about 6 months ago. Sarah invited me to this party at some club downtown. She was all excited, saying it was a girls' night out. We hadn't done that in forever. I told Alex about it, asked if he was cool with me going. He trusted me completely. That's how we were. "Go have fun, babe," he said. "Just text me if you need a ride home." So I got dressed up in this little black dress I hadn't worn in ages, kissed him goodbye, and Sarah picked me up. We got to the party and it was packed. Music blasting, people dancing, drinks flowing. We started with shots, laughed, danced together. It felt good to let loose. Alex texted a couple times to check if I was safe, And I'd reply quick, all good, having fun. Then this guy approaches us. He's tall, like 6 feet 3 inches, handsome with that chiseled jaw, looked super athletic, probably played sports or hit the gym religiously. He zeroes in on me, starts complimenting everything. You look amazing in that dress. Your hair is gorgeous like silk. He offers to buy me a drink. I politely say no, I'm good, but Sarah jumps in. Yes, she'll have one. Come on, Em. Live a little, I shoot her a look, but whatever, one drink. Then he asks for a dance, just one song. Again, I say no, I'm taken, thanks. But Sarah pulls me aside, all whispers. Girl, he's hot as hell. Tall, athletic, the total package. Why not? It's just one song. Besides, Alex doesn't have to know. I won't say a word. I hesitated for a couple of seconds. The alcohol was buzzing, the music was pumping, and yeah, part of me was flattered. Stupidly, I said, okay. Told the guy, yes, just one dance. One song turned into two into three. Before I knew it, we'd been dancing for like an hour, grinding a bit, laughing. The chemistry was electric. It felt thrilling, wrong, but exciting. At the end of the night, he asks for my number. I pause, but then I give it to him. Sarah drops me home, and I sneak in quietly, heart racing. Alex was asleep, thank God. The texting started innocent enough. His name was Jake, by the way, 29, some personal trainer guy. Had fun dancing with you. You're beautiful, that kind of fluff. But it escalated fast. Flirty emojis, late-night chats, sharing memes that turned into deep talks. He'd invite me out. Party this weekend? And I'd say yes. I'd lie to Alex. Hanging with Sarah tonight, babe. Girls' night, Sarah knew all about it. I'd confide in her because she was my bestie, right? But she never said stop. In fact, she'd encourage it. Alex is too vanilla for you anyway. Have fun. She hated him so much. She didn't care that I was cheating. Things got physical pretty quick. The first time was after one of those outings. We ended up at his place, and it just happened. I told myself it was a one-time thing, a mistake. But it wasn't. It became a habit, sneaking around hotel rooms, his car sometimes. The guilt ate at me, but the excitement kept pulling me back. At home, I'd hide my phone, text Jake under the covers. Alex would ask, "Who you texting so much?" I'd lie, "Just Sarah, catching up." He'd believe me because why wouldn't he? We were perfect, remember? Then, the night everything blew up. I came home late from seeing Jake, like 2 a.m. Pull into the driveway, and there's Sarah's car. Weird, but maybe she stopped by. I walk in, and Alex is pacing the living room like a caged animal. Face red, eyes furious. Sarah's just sitting on the couch, sipping tea or something, looking smug. I'm confused as hell. "What's going on?" I ask. Soon as the door closes, Alex explodes. "Where the hell were you, Emily?" And don't lie, I know everything. I try to play it cool. I worked overtime, client deadline. But he cuts me off. "Bullshit. I called your office. You left at 5. And Sarah here, she told me all about Jake. The texts, the dates, everything he had proof. Screenshots, timestamps, even photos Sarah had somehow gotten." I whip around to her, shocked. "Sarah, why? You betrayed me." She just shrugs, calm as anything. "I wanted what you have, Em. A good guy who's loyal, takes you on trips, treats you like a queen. Alex deserves better than a cheater like you." My world shattered. I cried, begged Alex. "It was a mistake. I'm sorry, please." But he was done. "Get out," he said, voice cold. I packed a bag in tears, and as I left, Sarah stayed. She freaking stayed. For 2 weeks, I was a mess, calling, texting, showing up at his door begging forgiveness. "I betrayed you, but I love you." It meant nothing. He'd just shut the door. Eventually, he blocked me everywhere. Phone, socials, all of it. Jake? When I tried leaning on him, he laughed. You were just a plaything, babe. Not looking for serious blocked me too. Sarah? Ignored my calls, texts. I went to her apartment. Neighbor said she'd moved a week ago. No forwarding address. Gone. 3 months post-breakup, I hear from a mutual friend. Alex and Sarah are dating. She's living with him now, in our house. I broke down sobbing in my car. How? When did this start? Were they screwing around behind my back the whole time? Did Sarah plan this, the party, pushing me toward Jake, just to swoop in? It all clicked. Her hatred for Alex was fake, or maybe jealousy turned obsession. I have so many questions, but no answers. I've tried dating since. A few guys, coffee dates, apps, but none measure up. Alex set the bar so high with his loyalty and sweetness. These new ones, I see right through them. Players wanting fun, no depth. They ghost after a hookup or bail when things get real. I'm alone now, regretting everything. If I'd stood up to Sarah sooner, said no at that party, maybe I'd still have my perfect life. If you're reading this, Sarah or Alex, I hope you're happy. You ruined me. And to anyone else, watch your friends. Sometimes the snake is closer than you think. Bestfriend hated my BF, pushed me into cheating, then ratted me out, stole him, and now they're together while I'm alone and broken.